Friends, Namaskar. This is Jitu from Odisha Journeys. Welcome to yet another episode of Odisha Journeys. Friends, Odisha is a land of rivers. You see the beautiful river behind me. Here you have also large number of various kinds of other water bodies such as lakes, lagoons, mountain streams, then ponds and even oceans. Friends, from the time immemorial, people living in different parts of Odisha, whether they are coastal communities or indigenous communities living in the high hills of the eastern Ghats, they have been living on fish because fish has been a staple food of Odias right from time immemorial. Friends, in the remote Koraput region in Koraput district, which is on the foothills of the eastern Ghats, you have large number of small water bodies and rivers. And here live an indigenous community called Bhatara. So Bhataras, though they are agriculturalists, they also depend heavily on fish, especially small fish which they catch through various indigenous methods from the nearby streams, nearby ponds, or even the swamps in the agriculture fields. And they make various kinds of food from these small fish. One of these is called Puduga. So let's discover how Puduga is prepared and go through a gastronomy journey, indigenous gastronomy journey in the in the region of Koraput in Odisha, in Koraput district of Odisha.
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ସିଏ ଆମର ବହୁତରାମ କେମିତି କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ସିଏ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି ଭତ୍ରା ପିପୁଲ୍, ଯେଉଁ ଭତ୍ରା ଜାତି ବୋଲି କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଏଠି। ଆଉ ସେ ଦେଖ କେମିତି ତାଙ୍କ ଦେଶୀ ଆଇଟମ୍ରେ, ଆଉ ଏଇ ଲୋକ ଗୋଟେ ଜଣେ ଯାଇକି ତାଙ୍କ ମିସେସ୍ ଯାଇକି ସେ ପୋଖରୀରୁ ମାଛ କଲେକ୍ଟ କରି ଆଣିଛନ୍ତି। ଆଉ ସେ ଯେଉଁ ଛୋଟ ଛୋଟ ମାଛ ଆପଣ ଦେଖୁଥିବେ ତାକୁ ଧରିକି ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ସିଏ। ଆଉ ସେଥିରେ ତାକୁ କେମିତି ଆଦିବାସୀ ଲୋକ ସବୁ କେମିତି ରୋଷେଇ କରନ୍ତି ସେଇ ପ୍ରୋସେସ୍ରେ ଆମେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଯାଉଛୁ। ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଛୋଟ ଚୁନା ମାଛଟି ଆସିଛି। ଚୁନା ମାଛରେ ପ୍ରଥମେ ହଳଦୀ ଗୁଣ୍ଡ ଟିକେ ଦେଇଛୁ, ତାପରେ ଲଙ୍କା ଗୁଣ୍ଡ ଟିକେ ପକା ହେଇଛି। ୟା ପର ମୁହୂର୍ତ୍ତରେ ତାକୁ ସେ ମସଲା ଗୁଣ୍ଡଟା ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି। ତ ଲଙ୍କା ଗୁଣ୍ଡ, ମସଲା, ହଳଦୀ ଏସବୁ ଦେଇ ତାକୁ ଘୋଳ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତି। ଏ ଆପଣ ଦେଖିବାକୁ ପାଉଛନ୍ତି ତାକୁ ଘୋଳ କେମିତି କରାହେଉଛି। ଦେଶିଆ ମାନେ କେମିତି ସବୁ ତାକୁ ଖାଇବାରେ ରୁଚି ରଖନ୍ତି। ପ୍ରକୃତରେ ଭତ୍ରାମାନଙ୍କର ଏଇଟା ଷ୍ଟାଇଲ୍ରେ ହେଉଛି। ଭତ୍ରାମାନେ କେମିତି ରୋଷେଇ କରୁଛନ୍ତି।
Friends, once the fish is caught, it is brought to home and it is cleaned with rounds of waters, not once but 2 to 3 times. Once the fish is cleaned properly, it is kept in a bowl made out of siari leaves. And siari leaves are commonly found in Odisha, across Odisha, especially in the indigenous Odisha. And this is used extensively by all the indigenous communities for storing, for also eating. after this, what they do, in a traditional chula, in a fireplace, which is where they do wood firing. So, the traditional wood firing. So, they keep the leaf, they cover it first with another leaf plate, and then they put sticks all around, so that there is so that it is airtight, and after that they put it in the chula.
Ashit, ए बाबु मासु खाएको त सर अलप दिनुहोस् भाइ ने ए भाइ हाँ ना आप लोग खा ये भाई आई मैंने कोई सब दी लोग के हैं आई मैंने ना खाए थे माछ मैंने ना खाए थे हाँ हाँ आई बाबू खाई से ताकि लोग मार दे ऐसे ये
They put it in the chula, and they also add the burnt charcoals on that, so that you get a smoky flavor. And it is kept for almost 10 to 15 minutes or maybe 30 minutes maximum, and then it is removed. So, this is called Puduga, where there is no use of oil, there is no use of any other kind of spices, all are the local ingredients, and it is smoke flavor, and it is released with rice and other vegetables. Friends, the Puduga tells us a story of human journey, the food journey of human beings. You know that we all evolved in the Rift Valley of Africa, and where there was climatic fluctuation happening throughout the entire human journeys, throughout the entire human evolutions. So, when there was a dry phase, people were looking for small water swamps, and probably through they started fishing in various indigenous way, and that is how fish has a very long history in the human food. And it is also told that the fish not only supplemented human diet, people not only survived eating fish, but also because of their adaptation to this kind of swamps, they could colonize the entire world. That is how Homo sapiens were spread across the world, in all continents of the world, across the world, except Antarctica. And earlier there was no oil, there were no innovations of various kinds of spices like what we have here now, turmeric or chili powder. So they would probably, when they catch the fish, they would simply, put in a bowl, because leaves were plentifully available even in those times, and using it at a fireplace, they would just roast it. And salt was also not known to people in many parts of the world, including this part of Odisha, where salt was not much known. So, and that is how they would release. And later, when they developed taste, they invented various kinds of spices, and these new features were added to the smoked fish preparations called Puduga. So, this is a very, very interesting food which is not talked about in Odisha. So hardly people talk about Puduga. So when we talk about food heritage of Odisha, there are innumerable types of foods which are hardly talked about. We are just confined to coastal Odisha. So when you are planning for a trip to Odisha and planning for a trip to the indigenous part of Odisha, so think of Odisha journeys where we take you to such kind of places and give you such kind of authentic experiences of food. So we are looking forward to host you in Odisha. Thank you so much.